Hello and welcome back, guys, to back with another crypto video. Hope you guys are doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another bullish day here in Pulsechain. Everything is green, the opposite of lava, whatever it is. Put it down in the comments below. Guys, this is a glimpse of how the bull run will be like. It's going to be the euphoric state. It's going to be amazing, guys. We are going to be the highest exposure of winning because we're in Pulsechain, guys. The absolute leverage of Ethereum, the best, personally, my best bet this alt season. I don't know about you guys, it feels great to be here for a lot of the reasons you guys already know. PRC20s, this is the whole topic of this video, guys. pLUSD, you know what I mean? It's amazing. I'm giving you guys the latest and greatest of news and facts and what you need to know. The TLDR is pLUSD is bullish again, and I'm going to be giving you guys my opinions and why I haven't made a video and what I've been doing the past couple of days with pLUSD. Okay, I haven't sold any single tokens, but I'm gonna let you guys what have I been doing. And now in terms of why haven't I made a video sooner than now, because number one, I've already been addressing it with my community over my Telegram, which you should join. Okay, literally I've been giving my opinions and I've been reacting to with my community, so you should be there. Okay, number two is I still had unanswered questions myself. I was still uncertain about the whole situation. The dev team was still investigating it. It didn't make sense for me to make a halfway, a half update, half questions still not answered type of video. So it made sense for me to wait till everything's settled down. We have all the answers. There's no, room for FUD, basically. You know what I mean? So here we are. I hope you guys watch the whole video, get your answers, be bullish, etc, etc. Yeah, it's a beautiful day as well in Pulsechain. Everything's green. The whole market is green. I think yesterday and before yesterday the market kind of went down like 4 or 5%. Big hit. Not really, but it's big hit, I guess. That only causes more distribution of tokens, by the way, to the more disciplined people who deserve more profits in this bull run, honestly. Because imagine cheating right now this soon into the bull market. It doesn't make any sense to me, honestly. But obviously the fear came from real world events such as the China and Taiwan tensions. I'm not really going to talk about it, but that is one of the main things, by the way. Yeah, I guess not really World War III, but it's just tensions. It's just not really good for anyone. You know what I mean? But guys, another kind of great news to this. This was today. Shout out to Pulse Alerts because they follow me, by the way. Amazing people. 358 wrapped Ethereum, which is 1.3 million in dollar, bridged to Pulsechain. And this was today. And not only did they do that, but they started buying INC, which is super bullish. I think obviously rich and hardcore tokens is amazing, but of course that's not the main. I'm gonna be the 500. No, I'm not. I didn't refresh. Okay, anyways. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us carry on. I just want to say thank you to my DeFi Insiders. Thank you to the people who are supporting me, the YouTube members. It's from my small channel to carry on doing what I'm doing. Honestly, it's a pleasure, guys, making these videos. So, yeah, I hope you guys don't mind, again, the low lighting. It's midnight here. It's 22 past midnight. Why am I doing a video this late? Kind of had a busy day, but I didn't want to not upload a video because I really enjoy that, to be honest. But I wanted to quickly, before we get into the pLUSD, someone asked me this question, and I'm glad that I kind of addressed it in a tweet. He said, "Hi, could I just ask you, and I hope you answer this, please, why are you so bullish on Pulsechain? It's been one of the worst performing coins in crypto for the past 2 years." Okay, I will answer that question, and I've made a tweet kind of indirectly, and I'm indirectly addressing that. So hopefully that person is watching this video. You can this is your answer right here. But quickly, do remember that Pulsechain is only a year and a few weeks old. Okay, we're not really 2 years. Okay, if you round it up to the closest year, it's just 1 year. So keep that in mind. And of course, Pulsechain came in the middle of the bear market, so I'm not really expecting too much, right? But you have to really think about it. We're still very soon in the bull run. You can't really expect a lot of things to move that quickly, especially in the altcoin. Like Bitcoin dominance is still very strong. Ethereum hasn't been the same, kind of dominance / ratio with Bitcoin since the last bull run. So we've yet to see that. So I think Pulsechain will get its turn, but don't expect too much like in the next few weeks. Don't get me wrong, we will have green days, but I think the real euphoric state is, when the bull run is in full effect. When is that? That's when usually the bull run's peak is towards the end of it, which is kind of scary. This is why I tell people, take profits on the way up, take profits on the way down, just in case. Usually with bull runs, there's like kind of like two waves, and it's too risky to hold with that second wave. We don't know how it is. Okay, but that's obviously for another video, talking about bull runs and their behaviors and patterns, etc. What is my answer? Why am I so bullish on Pulsechain? You know what I mean? Am I being fake? Am I doing this for videos, for views and stuff? I hope you guys don't think that, because literally most of my portfolio is in Pulsechain. But here's a better answer to it. Will just set us up to talk about pLUSD and why it's such a great project. Of course, guys, do not get me wrong. PDAI is my favorite P stable. Okay, it's loved by Richard Hart. We have sacrifice wallets, which is 170,000 ethereum, etc., etc. ATROPA system stemmed from that. Yada yada. You guys already know, I'm sure. pLUSD is a new speculation, guys. This is only just recently. We're talking like a couple of weeks ago, where it's really became this big of what it is today. Okay, so of course it is in the riskier category. Do not get that wrong. There's a trade-off. You want to be in a P stable that has less excess to go, right, but is extremely confident, or do you want to be in a P stable that's very risky, okay, but has way more excess to do? What is the answer? Is literally to be in both, guys. I've never sold a single PDAI for pLUSD, and I'm not going to do the same otherwise. It's two different pots, and people need to understand this. Now, I did bait this out with a tweet that I made where I said PDAI vs pLUSD. I did debate this out, okay, engagement, whatever. But please do understand, the answer is not let's compare and contrast. How about you make the best of both worlds? This is part of diversification. You want to be in, spread yourself out, spread your risks, segment them, etc. So keep that in mind. I love both, and I've never sold a single token of either. Okay, unless it's like reflections from whatever, Die Hard, it depends, whatever. You know what I mean? That's what you need to get, what you guys need to understand. Even with the drop, by the way, if we go to pLUSD, even with this crazy drop, did not sell a single token, guys. Come on. Number one is because I'm still up from my, previous videos where I talked about, all the hidden PRC20s. This is weeks before the huge pump. It was like a couple of weeks before that, So I'm still a 5x from my initial, my accumulation phase. I'm still a 5x even after that huge, 80%. How much was that? Kind of like, yeah, it was like 66, kind of, well, it did touch all the way down where ISI was at its slowest. I wish I was there. I was actually at the gym, and I was super annoyed when I was in the Telegram and reacting with my community. I was like, damn, I didn't get home quick enough. It already pumped 2.3x, and it peaked at 3 point something x, immediate bounce back. Crazy stuff, man. I was annoyed. I am still annoyed, actually, for not buying more. But of course, guys, we're gonna be sensible. We're gonna be like, hey, hold on. You talking about buying back? You talking about buying the dips? Can we talk about the vulnerability? Could this happen again? How could someone, is the team to be trusted, etc., etc.? We're gonna address all of that in this video. Do not worry. You know what I mean? Relax. I got my candle going. Low light. Whatever, blue light. UV protection, so that I can still feel sleepy, cozy. Hope you guys are, enjoying your day so far, working day, whatever you're doing. But apologies, I'm going on a tangent. What's my answer to that, viewer? Thank you very much for that comment. It's actually a very, very good question. Okay, what is my answer? And this is my answer. It should sum everything up mostly. Since the first day I looked into Pulsechain, which was sometime in August. Okay, I came back to YouTube because I actually took a very long break from YouTube. A year and a half, I wasn't really uploading because I was kind of focusing on university. Big mistake that I did. Shouldn't have done that. I should have kept going on with YouTube. But hey, here we are now. It was meant to be for me to come back to YouTube, even though I kind of like almost gave up. Not really gave up, but like, decided not to do it. But I'm glad I did, because crypto is such a great instrument to work smart rather than working hard to make money. It's part of that being a digital nomad, etc., working anytime, etc., etc. You know what I mean? Crypto is a market that doesn't sleep, unlike stock market. You know what I mean? Plus it has like, VC stuff where stocks, they launch at, not launch, they go public when it's already too diluted of a market cap, you know what I mean, etc, etc. But obviously that's another topic. Anyways, my conviction for it only grew the more I learned about it. Richard Hart has made millions with the Hex, and he plans to do this again with Pulse and Pulse X, the whole ecosystem. Richard Hart is fighting for the fight for our freedom and for our freedom of speech, with the SEC lawsuit. Ethereum was an innovation that propelled the crypto industry forward with its ERC standards, etc, etc. But as crypto adoption is growing, so it does its demands for transaction, which surges the gas fees. This calls for a layer 1 solution. Pulsechain is an evolved version of Ethereum with fundamental changes that makes it the best scalability solution to tomorrow's demands. Gas fees 6,000 times plus cheaper than Ethereum. Block time 17% cheaper than, block time, let's just go somewhere else. Block time, I was double checking, I'm recording. Block time 17% faster than Ethereum, 100% uptime compared to Solana's performance and outage issues. Pulsechain isn't just a fork, but the first ever full system state copy of Ethereum that resulted in the world's largest airdrop ever. I'm talking about the snapshot, the PRC20s, the cloning, right? Stemming narrative that can only be possible here. P stables such as PDAI, USDC, PUSDT, and pLUSD. I mentioned it. Successful PRC20 projects, thanks to 9mm DEX for providing front end for V3, and as well thanks to 9inch. Honorable mention to PDAI's aggregator for being the best solution for your swapping needs. I love them. And to GoPulse, of course, they have 0 ads on their websites. Amazing, super polished, super professional, with a professional one-stop shop for everything with Pulsechain. The bubbles, we love the bubbles. Remember, Pulsechain inherits all the good features of Ethereum. Think about it, if Ethereum ETF was approved, therefore it is no longer a security, but a commodity. What do you think that makes for Pulsechain and the SEC case? You know what I mean? It's no longer that unregistered security stuff that they're saying. Well, I think it would be, would you rather wait and buy or buy and wait? And I said my answer is INC, ATROPA, Bear, PDAI, PWC. Those are my 4 horsemen, as you guys know. These are my main top high confidence tokens. Not financial advice. Thank you for reading. Follow for more. So that's my answer. I hope it really answers everyone, it motivates everyone to being in Pulsechain. But going back to it again, apologies, this has probably taken a longer intro. I guess we're 13 minutes in, but hey, like you're learning something new, I guess, if you have with the latest Pulse. You didn't probably know about this, etc, etc. Anyways, again, I'm still talking. The latest pin messages. Okay, as I said, the TLDR, the minting, there was no minting function that was used. The 1.6 trillion that was, added to circulation was not a mint. The minting because they built the community, the lead dev team, I guess. They built this oracle that reports the Ethereum / USD, spot price accurately to kind of pLUSD. Again, I don't really know how it works technically, and that's what keeps the minting from being unprofitable. Like, it doesn't make any sense to mint. Okay, so what happened that caused the minus 66% drop wasn't because of the minting exploit. It was something to do with a Trove vault. I think vault is the right word, I'm not sure, but basically it was a pre-existing vault that had a collateral that an ex team member, which again I'm going to read this in a second, kind of took advantage of it and drained it, etc, etc. There was people saying actually this kind of would have taken with the help of a few people, surely. And yeah, Tommy was in the voice chat, and I was there, I was listening to him. Tommy was, he sounded really genuine, guys. Like, he was of course not happy, disappointed. He's actually putting in so much work into this, the whole burn party and stuff like that, which of course, guys, since the addition of 1.6 trillion, you'd think that the percentage burnt, got reduced, obviously, right? Because ratios, but actually no, they've done so many burn parties and stuff like that, that look at this. Once you go into pLUSD, you scroll down, it's actually 2.7% burnt. 436 billion of pLUSD worth 67,000 has been burnt, guys. This is beautiful. This is why being in pLUSD is something that I don't want to miss out on. It is a riskier, investment. It is, guys. It is. Of course it is. Like what? This is what crypto is about, guys. You diversify. It doesn't have to be, let's choose this over this. You don't need to do a division, guys. At the end of the day, we're all in Pulsechain. Okay? As I mentioned, I hope I did mention it. As I mentioned, when I made the tweet, it was a bait. When I said PLC vs PDAI. Don't get it mistaken, guys. I'm in both. I've never sold any single token to get into the other. They're both separate pots. One is lower risk, one is higher risk. One is, less X's to go, one is way more X's to go. Trade-off analysis, segment the risks, diversify, have different categories for high confidence, blue chips, higher risk, medium risk, meme coins, you know what I mean? Like gambling. No, I'm kidding. Obviously not financial advice, guys. This video and I don't call it gambling. I call it financial speculation, and I leave that in Solana, which, by the way, good lord, Solana is a weird, I don't even know what's the best word to describe it. It's a weird black market, guys. You know what I mean? The different trends that are going, that the racist stuff, and what's the best word to use? The thirsty stuff is crazy. Honestly, it's actually crazy. Anyways, going back to it, guys. Let's go back to this, right? I'm gonna kind of skim through this. We saw the minting exploit in LUSD way back when we decided to set up an oracle to stop the abuse. As I told you guys, in doing so, and here basically, during our investigation, a team member at the time now dropped began exploiting the minting for his own personal gain. We were unaware of this until we eventually stopped the minting by reporting the ETH USD spot price, which made minting highly unprofitable against Pulse. This is what I exactly said, right? In doing so, the ex-team member had their collateral locked in the Trove manager and requested we revert the price back to ETH to unlock it, which would have resumed minting and released his collateral. We refused, as we knew it would harm the community and risk the nefarious original minters coming back, ruining all the bags, and in return ruining our reputation as the guys who fixed it. Then on June 8th, 2024, this same ex-team member spun up an oracle, we believe with the help of others, flipping the ETH USD spot price back to ETH, then back to Pulse. So extremely cheap, extremely cheap, releasing 1.6 trillion LUSD in collateral from the very last Trove. So it's been released, it's released from the Trove vault, I guess, or the Trove manager. But it's not the minting side of things, okay? The minting, the solution that they provided is still good. It's kind of a manipulation that this ex-team member did, etc., etc. So yeah, he extracted and sold this collateral. It is also worth mentioning this original Trove was liquidated, meaning the 1.6 he stole was someone else's. No, this last Trove has 7.7 billion USD left, so that's probably around like 1 point something K, I think, or just under 1,000 actually left, inaccessible now, since we have bolstered our defenses and spun up way more oracles than before and have safeguarded this from future attacks. Being an ex-team member, he had the technical know-how to undermine our efforts, so it is important to acknowledge this. Meanwhile, the LUSD banking bot system distributed tokens to the LUSD WPLS pair. Simply put, no new LUSD tokens were minted. The supply increased, but this happened because the release collateral added the token supply and the minting remains unprofitable, blah, blah, blah. Moving forward, we aim to burn down the total LUSD supply and reach parity at $1, making the LUSD banking system profitable for minting again. Our network of arbitrage bots will maintain LUSD at $1, supported by a community implemented balancer protocol. And then here he talks about, kind of TLDR, things I talk about. We are averaging a burn of 0.5 to 1% burn each day. Right now, we're on track to conservatively burn approximately 10 trillion of the supply within 150 days based on the current burn rate. This does not account for burn events, and this doesn't account for the $50 that I'm going to be donating to the burn address, because they have a public, not to the burn address, they have a public address that they're going to use in their burn parties and stuff like that. So in a second I'll do that. Individuals who have not yet used burn features, new users, the full automation of gift tech, and the exponential increase of the burn, etc. PLC to peg to 0.0001 and then $1. Pretty sick stuff. And here he just talks about, hey, this was not a mint, etc., etc. It was just a collateral that was kind of released, blah blah blah. And then we scroll down a little bit. They did a few burn parties, shout out to them. And then he just talks about here, this is a community effort, you gotta help, be part of it, do your part. Hopefully this video is doing my part in educating everyone. I know this video is later than a few people would have liked, but again, I had to do this because I didn't want to make an earlier video where I still had uncertainty myself. So it's better late and ready. So yeah, and here, just remember, we are accepting donations, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing right now in front of you guys. I'll be donating 1 million pulse to the address, which equates to $50. I'll donate 1.5, which is 75. Usually here MetaMask is not correct, so I'll donate 75 to that because I support the cause, guys. You know what I mean? And I just want to be part of the ride, guys. You know what I mean? Even, yes, I understand it's riskier. I just don't want to miss out. Even if we burnt a few, a handful of zeros, 4 zeros, 3 zeros, guys, I want to be part of that. Even if it's going to take months, half a year plus, the end goal will be worth it. At the end of the day, it's risk capital. The way I do it as a disciplined trader, honestly, since I invested into pLUSD, I did not look back. I don't really look at the price. How much is my pLUSD? When I look at the graph, honestly, I just look at it as in terms of, okay, health. How does it look? Oh, it looks great. Yeah. But do I actually look at the value of my bag? No. You know what I mean? No. Because I know it's long term. I've already ruled my investment as a loss because it's a long-term position. I'm not short-term price oriented. So this minus 66% was only a buying opportunity for me, because when this price goes down, do you know what goes up? Buying power, which is why I'm actually really annoyed that it's not this low again. But I swear to God, if the RSI goes to all-time low, okay, I don't want to swear to God, but I'm gonna buy the dip, guys. I'm gonna eat up the dip. Not financial advice. Don't do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Obviously, you have to do your own judgments, your own research. As I said, diversify, etc., etc. Guys, please don't take this video as financial advice. It's entertainment and for educational purposes only. Okay. But going back, I just donated that, so that's out of the way. And then here, guys, from now on, the drama stops. That beautiful stuff. And yeah, guys, I think we've brought you guys up to date with everything they do, these burns. I really appreciate them, honestly. Shout out to them. There was one that I read that was quite interesting. I think if you scroll up, it talks about how many supply it is required. This one, we're going to end the video here as well, okay? But actually, I do apologize as well, because I know this video is way too long. 23 minutes. Okay, it's not that long. No, I should still try to keep it compact. What have I been doing? Oh, it's been inactive. Okay, hold on. Finally, it has been inactive. But what have I been doing was, if you guys didn't see, you should watch my earlier video in okay, I need to readjust it, but you should watch my earlier video where I made my 9mm, I made my 9mm V3 liquidity pool supplying stuff, and I made a few positions, guys. Some of them obviously just now got inactive, and some of them I closed because they went inactive in a good way. So they went up, obviously LUSD here, the price kind of went down, so I'm not really net positive, right? Because this is $295, and I made an Excel sheet, guys. I made an Excel sheet, and yeah, I think this is really cool, because I think personally for me, 9mm version 3 liquidity is super sick. And I feel like I'm on a road to, hey, can I make $100 daily from supplying liquidity. So yeah, you can see, for example, I did one with INC, and this was yesterday, by the way. For some reason this is wrong, I think. No, yeah, it's not wrong, it's fine. You know, I'm just, you know, still testing out, etc. So for example, the INC, I provided liquidity, and now my liquidity worth is literally 529. So that's an unrealized gain. Again, I made a separate column with profit and loss because I didn't sell all the liquidity, right? So I didn't realize the gain, but it's unrealized $40. And then you have, for example, GME. Again, profit and loss. I didn't sell my liquidity, but my liquidity is basically the same price, but I made fees, $15 worth of fees. pLUSD, I made $7 worth of fees. Pepe, $7. Pika, $2. INC, 2.8. Again, that adds up. That's really not bad. If we try to see, you know, that's $35, guys. You know what I mean? That's 35. If you really don't think about impermanent loss and stuff like that, that is $35. That's not bad. You know, that's being a third way to that $100 daily dream. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. And that's kind of what I did, guys, with pLUSD, because it's one of those that I'm really, really confident. Even though, yes, the price did, you know, fall down today, minus 8%, etc., etc. You know what I mean, guys? I'm kind of confident enough to provide liquidity to it, but of course, do understand I'm not gonna be putting my rent money. You know, I'm not going to be stealing no bank. I'm not going to be selling other like Richard Hardcore tokens or my 4 horsemen to do this. Do understand, like, this is still in the risky category. No doubt about that. This is a case of, would I rather wait and buy or buy and wait? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, I've seen some people talk about pLUSD. Oh, you know, I don't trust it. You know, the minting stuff. No, I don't think they fixed it. Or the team is, you know, it's not really, they're not, etc., etc. You know what I mean? Okay, you're not going to invest, in my opinion. Like, if I was not going to invest, I'm like, oh, no, I need more confidence before I invest. Okay, by that point, it will be too late for me. You know what I mean? So I'm buying now, and I'm going to wait. Sounds degenerate. But hey, that's part of crypto, guys. You got to do a little bit of risk here and there. You know what I mean? You got to create your own luck. Honestly. This is why I love being a Pulsechain, guys. It's full of these narratives. It's full of these opportunities. You know what I mean? Shout out to pLUSD people. Shout out to you guys, honestly, for watching my videos. You know, I see all your feedback, by the way. So, you know, all the people that are commenting, I read every single comment. Really, thank you. Join my Telegram, guys. Let me know what you think. You know, version 3 liquidity is pretty sick stuff, honestly. I'm going to change this where I enter. I'm going to put the same liquidity amount in the same, you know, kind of price range, plus or minus. I don't know. It really depends, actually. So, for example, you know, I'm going to quickly show you guys. If I wanted to enter here again, the APR can be pretty sick. But if I go to back here and I paste it, V3 already puts you on 2% fee tier, which is pretty sick. You make even more money. And if I, for example, put 25% of my pLUSD, that's 132 something. $132 times 2 is like, oh, well, it's not really times 2, roughly times 2. And then look at the APR, guys. This is literally at plus 95. So if I put it at 20%, you know, the price range, how squeezed it is, or 10%, look at this, 2000. I'm going to probably leave it at, you know, 20 or 15%. And then, for example, I can simulate it by, if I didn't compound it, obviously, and if I just do it one day, where hopefully the volume stays, which, by the way, if I check the volume, which is this one, you know, V3, like, it's not even a huge spike. Oh, no, actually, sorry, apologies. Yeah, if I do reset like that, it's not even a huge spike in volume. Like, the past 24 hours, it was just 4.6k, and I can still squeeze a crazy amount, like making $10 with my, you know, what is this, 250, roughly 250, 255 basically, or something. Okay, the number just changed, but you know what I mean? Like, from 255, I'm making $10 a day. That is crazy smart. Yes, there's impermanent loss here and there, but it's very, very limited, and you do have to time manage and like kind of keep an eye on it, because as soon as it falls out of price range, you want to quickly take action and then change it. You either do that, or you want to have, you know, ladders of different price ranges. It's up to you guys. Obviously, this is not the main topic of the video, guys. Honestly, I'm super excited. I'm gonna be providing more liquidity to V3 of LUSD. I love providing liquidity for GME. It's been my biggest money maker right now. Pulse INC has been amazing. Pepe kind of went up, I think, so it went out of range. Pulse Pika went up as well, like today, by 40%. So I might try to again re-enter. These are meme coins, which are risky because it's like, you know, they're risky meme coins, right? But I think one I'm gonna soon enter is Peach. I think Peach is cool. Pika's cool. Pepe's cool as well. I think Teddy Bear as well. Teddy Bear, but I did simulate it. It's not that much. You can get 200 to 300% APR. Hey, when I say it's not that much, obviously I'm a degen now in my head. Don't get me wrong. I am in V1 farms and I'm making my 80% APR, you know, 30% APR, and I'm very happy with that because that's INC you could appreciate. But guys, I'm super sleepy. It's close to 1 a.m. I got work tomorrow. I gotta wake up and go gym as well. I really hope you guys appreciate this video. You know, I want to get you guys up to date. This is my personal opinion, guys. I didn't sell not a single pLUSD token. You know what I mean? Even when it was at local all-time high, it's a single token. The only thing that I've done was literally take a step back. Let's not react emotionally. Let's let things simmer down. Let's let the dev team, you know, talk it out with the community. I was there in the group chat. I want to see what the community has to ask. They ask great questions. What's the reaction of the dev lead team, etc., etc. And here we are now, where everything's kind of resolved. And not only that, but also the funds that was kind of extracted, the $200,000+, is now hopefully going to be coming back into the protocol, which is really, really great. So this is exactly what I wanted to, you know, report to you guys. You know, everything's bullish in Pulsechain. PLC is bullish again, guys. Okay, honestly, it removes the FUD kind of out of the air. Of course, it is up to you, and it's understandable if you are still, you know, uncertain, etc. This is why I say always invest with risk capital. At the end of the day, there's no guarantees in crypto, guys. I mean, this is the whole point. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually anywhere you go. But at the end of the day, Pulsechain is literally 100 times, even though, you know, the volume in Solana is 100 times more. To me, Pulsechain is 100 times more trustable to be in here, to be investing my funds in the long term. In Solana, if I put not even 5% of the money that I have holding in Pulsechain in Solana, guys, I would not be able to sleep at night. I still you know, no, not gamble, financially speculate in Solana, but don't get me wrong, I'm a I have different set of rules there. There's like, okay, take profits, dip, sell 90% of the tokens and leave 10% to moon or to dust, dip. Short-term price oriented in Solana because things rug, things fail. You know, meme coin is a black market. Imagine going to the black market and you're looking for gems, but you have to step over literal dead bodies. It's crazy. That's how it feels. So that's the point. I hope you guys have a great, feel great that you're in Pulsechain. Honestly, this is why I feel, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to tell myself. I just know it feels good since day one. I've been in Pulsechain, guys. You know, I'm just waiting till Richard Hart streams again. And I'm also waiting till PulseX gets a new updated farms. Imagine they add more farms to the PulseX. But you know what? I'm happy with my version 3 9mm as well. Honestly, they've been doing a great job. So yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. I'm really sleepy. I'm literally gonna upload the video now, make the thumbnail, and go to sleep. I'm super tired. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are. And God bless.